Stop number 24 on the NNSCRA Pizza Hut Truck Series brings us to Phoenix International Raceway, Phoenix, Arizona, as the race for the championship heads down to the wire here for the season as we're set to go racing here for 47 laps on this 1 mile racetrack. Here's the starting lineup for today's race. On the pole, it is Matt Haas, number 18, is Save Light Auto Glass Toyota. He's alongside Dylan Young in number 2 at the wheel of his Chevrolet. Second row is Cole Deaver in 21 and 52, Matt McIntyre. Third row sees number 19, Rob Evans, and number 29, Johnny Gardner. Both those trucks carry in-truck cameras in today's race here at Phoenix. Fourth row sees truck number 87, that's Daniel Bouchard. He'll be alongside points leader Keith Batson in number 88. Next row down sees number 4, that is the truck of William Brock. He's alongside number 7, Ashlyn Boyd. Next row down has number 44, Kyle Matthews, and number 75, Jesse Turner. Next row down has 23, Stephen Colon, and number 98, Kat Batson, who has our third in-truck camera at the wheel of her Ford. Next row down has number 51, Laura Chung, and 45, Diego Yepes. Next row down has 00. It is Paul Minnick, and number 9, Seth Cole. Next row down has number 54, or number 99, excuse me, that's Carson Gum, and then number 54, Kev Shearer. Then it's number 3, Phil Parker, and number 6, Quentin Moore in the next row. Next row after that is a pair of Nathans, Ormond in 24 and Hudson in 16. Both of them have the same row. Next row down has number 68, Zachary Fitzwater, and number 40, John Andrews. Then it's number 10, Joshua Osborne, alongside of him, number 11, Mitchell Collins. Next row down has number 13, Bale Moscow, and number 74, that is James Sykes. Next row down has number 17, it is Pedro Lucas, and he'll be alongside number 15, that is Brad Stover. Next row down has number 8, Roberto Crown Jr., and number 33, Jacob Thibodeau. And starting shotgun in the field will be number 38, Scott Upton. He'll be on the last row. He'll be starting shotgun in this field here today. Field of 35 trucks lined up for some racing here today on this 1 mile flat racetrack at Phoenix International Raceway. As we mentioned, battle for the championship down to its last few races here. This race, you only got this race left to go, and then the next race after that would be Five Flag Speedway in Pensacola, Florida, and then after that would be the finale on the 1.5 mile at Homestead Miami Speedway. So that said, here's the command to fire them up here at Phoenix.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Command has been given to fire the engines as the pace truck will leave the field around for the pace lap. Will be back for the start of the race right after this. Pace truck has made its way onto pit road as Matt Haas and Dylan Young lead them down the start-finish line to begin this race here. 47 laps of racing here at Phoenix International Raceway as the green flag is about to fly, and we are about to go racing here today, and we're underway at Phoenix. Pole speed for this race, 149 miles per hour around this racetrack here. That's very fast here at Phoenix since the track redone here, and they're going to come up, and turn 2 usually is a trouble spot, and there's a reason why we just had a crash already on the backstretch. Stephen Colon, it looks like the 23 has spun as the yellow flag's going to fly for the first time of the day. Here comes Matt Haas and Cole Deaver to the start-finish line. Give it to Matt Haas at the start-finish line. He'll lead the first lap of this race here. Stephen Colon, not much damage to this number 23 GMS Motorsports Chevrolet. Like I said, if it weren't for bad luck for Stephen Colon, he wouldn't have any of it, at least it seems like. Take a look at what happened here. He bumped right into Jesse Turner got right into Colon's truck, looks like, and Laura Chung did some evasive driving. She actually was behind Jesse Turner, looks like, and looked like she was going to nail him. Let's take a look at the far chase view, because that view almost never lies. We'll see what happened here. Okay, Matthews got loose right there in the 44 truck. He was right there behind the 87 of Daniel Bouchard. There's where Jesse Turner got the tap. He got tapped from behind by Cat Batson in the 98 truck. Sent him right into the 23 of Jesse Turner. Or I should say the 23 of Stephen Colon. Chung got a slight piece of it in the 51 truck, but not really all that bad. So I think her and Turner may still make a go of it. And I think Cologne might still do as well. So we'll see what happens as this race goes on. We'll be back right now. Let's return for the restart. Pace truck making its way down pit road here as we're about to get set for the restart. It'll be on lap number 6 here at Phoenix. So both truckers we've done at Phoenix and Phoenix here, both the Hunt Brothers race and the Pizza Hut race, both of them had a crash on the first lap. So may need to tweak some for next season for the Castrol GTX Cup Series event. So as the green flag flies, we're back underway. Matt Haas is your leader. Cole Beaver second. Third is Dylan Young. Fourth is William Brock, matching his truck number. Fifth position is Rob Evans, and it's Daniel Bouchard in sixth position. Seventh is Johnny Gardner. Eighth is Kyle Matthews. Ninth is Matt McIntyre, and 10th is Diego Yepes. That's how they run right now as they come off turn number 2. And somebody's slowing down there. That was the 7. That's the 7 of Ashlyn Boyd, as he held up the 3 truck of Phil Parker as they come off the second corner. Now they're completing another lap here. Boyd was clocked 18th the last time, now getting passed by the 10 of Joshua Osborne, and here comes number 24 Nathan Ormond, who has won 2 of the last 3 races. Who's won 2 of the last 3 races we've run. He won at Talladega, and he also won at the night race at Martinsville. Keith Batson. Then the last race we're rushing on the tour at North Wilkesboro, Keith Batson helped his cause for a championship when he won that race at Wilkesboro. Right now he's running 15th at this point in the number 88 Menards Mold Armor Ford. He is the points leader coming in this event. Up ahead of him is Seth Cohen, 14th. Paul Minnick running 13th position. 12th is Carson Gunn. Then you got a battle for 11th, and you got a battle for 10th between Kyle Matthews and Johnny Gardner. And then you got Kat Batson up ahead of them in the 98 truck here. Kat trying to help her cause for a championship. And remember, it's husband and wife Batson is first and second right now. Kat's second and Keith is first at this point. So KAB Enterprises can't lose either way if it's down between those two when we go to Homestead. But the question is, who do they want to win the championship? That's going to be the question. Or is it going to be no holds barred, or is it going to be the team order thing? Well, let's hope it's not team order, but we'll see. But Cat Batson running in the 9th position up behind Johnny Gardner, and it looks like the yellow flag's flown for the second time, I think. Yes, it has. And it's the 68 of Zachary Fitzwater that has spun, the number 68 Chevrolet. And let me guess, it happened off turn number 2. Yes, it did. Except it wasn't Fitzwater that was the cause of the crash this time. I think it's Actually, I may stand corrected. I think it was Fitzwater that caused the crash this time. Nope, it was Scott Upton. In the 38, looks like he might be the cause of the crash. And it's a common problem off turn number 2. He gets tapped from behind by Jacob Thibodeau in a 33 truck. And send Upton around. Now Fitzwater trying to find a way around. Gets right into the 38 truck, so unfortunate deal for those 2 trucks here as the two truck crash happened and come off turn number down the backstretch here. Zachary Fitzwater's truck vibrating, trying to get it to start, which it does so he may be back in the fight. And there's Fitzwater coming off pit road, 45 miles an hour down pit road here at Phoenix International Raceway. Same with Scott Upton. He's also coming off pit road after unscheduled pit stops. And so Upton's now coming out of pit road, and so is Fitzwater. So those 2 looking to still make a go of it here at Phoenix, and we'll be back for the restart here in just a minute. back at Phoenix International Raceway here as Pace Truck is now about to come off on the pit road after the second caution flag of the day. Here, lap number 15 is where this race is going to be restarted here. Resetting the field for you here. Matt Haas is your leader. Second is Dylan Young. Then it's William Brock in third position. Daniel Bouchard's up to fourth. Fifth is Rob Evans. Sixth is Diego Yepes. Seventh is Cole Deaver. Eighth is Matt McIntyre. Cat Betson runs ninth. And Johnny Gardner runs in 10th position as the green flag flies. We're back underway. And look at that restart that William Brock got in a number 4 machine. He's going to move inside, and they're going to be 3 wide between he, Young, and Bouchard. Let's see who has the position as they go and come off the second turn. And Matt Haas may lose the lead right there. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead off the second turn. And Bouchard gets put in the wall by Rob Evans. Here we go. And yet another caution flag flies here, and this time it's because of a crash coming off turn number down the backstretch here. We have not gotten a green flag run just yet here at Phoenix International Raceway. Dana Bouchard this time, who was running this race in third position. Actually, he was fourth, excuse me. And he gets turned by Rob Evans right here. Yep, there it is there. That's Bouchard in the 87, Evans in the 19. And that may have just wrecked Bouchard's hopes for a possible championship right there, because he gets turned right there. Dylan Young does a good job missing him. But tough luck for the man who won at Indianapolis this season. And he may be the only truck involved in the crash right there too. And Nathan Hudson was coming down pit road as well too for an unscheduled pit stop. And there you see Bouchard on pit road in the 87 machine, looking to get that truck back underway. So Daniel Bouchard is still going here, and he is 35th, the last truck on the lead lap. Thus, all 35 trucks remain on the lead lap somehow. I tell you, this cautions keeps coming out like they are. Matt Haas may be in good shape here, possibly, as we're about to get the restart from the third caution of the day, lap number 20, as the race restarts here. And again, William Brock with a good restart here, the number 4 Mobile 1 Toyota. Let's see if he can take the lead here, possibly, from the 18. Matt Haas has been strong so far. He's led every lap at this race at this point from the pole position. But here comes Brock to the low side, looking to go for the lead as they come off the second corner. Matt McIntyre inside as he pushes Cole Deaver up to third position. Who's going to lead this lap between the 4 and the 18? It's going to be Brock leading that lap. Side by side between 2 Toyotas, and you got a Chevy behind in third position, and another Toyota in 4th and 5th. So you got a Chevrolet sandwiched in between 4 Toyotas in the top 5 spots. Off turn number 4 they come right here as you jump inside with Johnny Gardner in 2090. Cooper Standard Ford, that's the Chase Briscoe truck from 2017 he's driving. Come off the second corner right here as they come down the back stretch. And Deaver got kicked up to the high side here, and now you see off to number 4, and Matt Haas goes back to the number 1 spot here as you're watching all this from Johnny Gardner's point of view. And indeed, Brock has gone back to second position, and Matt Haas goes back to the lead in number 18, the Safe Light Auto Glass Toyota. Deaver now up to the high side. Here comes Kat Batson down the low side, and she's going to have Carson Gunn below her. And the yellow flag flies for the 4th time here today at Phoenix as we're on lap number 24. And this time it's John Andrews. Oh, we got a mess happening right there. Let me guess, turn 2 again, didn't it? Nope, this time it happened on the front stretch, looks like. So let's take a look as to what happened. Somebody... And crossing the start-finish line right there, Kev Shearer turned the 13 of Bale Moscow around as Bale spins. They're coming down the front stretch. Oh, and Roberto Crown Jr. got nailed. Pedro Lucas got nailed. So did Jacob Thibodeau in the 33 truck. He also got turned. 40 of John Andrews hit the wall as well too. So, and there is Pedro Lucas in that green and black number 17. That he is doesn't look like he's got much damage to this number 17. So he might still be pretty good. I think. Not sure. But 4 caution flags so far, and we're not even and we're almost halfway through this race. As we're working the 25th lap right now, so we actually will be halfway through this lap here. As Jesse Turner comes off pit road, and he got involved in that crash somehow in the number 75 Chevrolet. It's been feast or famine for Jesse Turner this season since his win at Daytona. But he hopes to, if he returns for the Truck Series, for the Pizza Hut Truck Series next season, he will hope for some better luck here. Of course, now I'm sure he's looking for a ride, obviously in both the Castrol GTX Cup Series and for the NNSCRA Mellow Yellow Racing Series, which is my Xfinity Series, by the way. It will be using the GNS 98 PWF GNS mod for the Xfinity for the Mellow Yellow Series, and of course the original Cup mod we're going back to that. We're sticking with that mod for the Cup Series next season. So you stay tuned for that. There. In the meantime, we'll restart the race here in just a moment. Pace truck lights are off here. Let's reset the field for you here. It is Matt Haas is your leader. He only had 2 leaders the whole race so far. He and William Brock have both led. Brock is in second position. Third is Matt McIntyre. The 74 of James Sykes and the 40 of John Andrews are both not on the lead lap. Rob Evans runs in 4th position. 5th is Johnny Gardner. So Gardner Evans Motorsports having a good day so far. Cat Madsen runs in 6th position. 7th is Cole Deaver. 8th position is Carson Gum. 9th is Kyle Matthews. Dylan Young is 10th. 11th is Quentin Moore. 12th is Paul Minnick. 13th is Seth Cole. Joshua Osborne is 14th. 15th is Diego Yepes. 16th position right now is Phil Parker. 17th is Mitchell Collins. 18th is your points leader Keith Batson. 19th is Ashlyn Boyd. And Stephen Colon runs in 20th as the green flag flies. Lap number 28. 19 laps remaining here at Phoenix. And
dang, it's gotten colder out there, hasn't it?
kind of has.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been out much. Sheesh. I know my hand just cold.
Yeah, it is. So while that was going, while I had a visit with somebody in my booth here. Hey, Dad. Had a visit with somebody in my booth here. We had a yellow flag flying for the 5th time here today at Phoenix International Raceway. And looks like it's Paul Minnick in the 00 that has spun, I believe, in here. So, boy, precautions today in this truck series, hasn't it? So far, 5 caution flags, and we're 29 laps into this race. And still about 17 laps from the finish. And it involves a second place driver in the points, Cat Batson in the 98. And John Andrews went to the inside right there. And watch what John does. He's going to go down the inside. He just deliberately turns Cat Batson, and Seth Cole's just going to give her nails her and sends her upside down and flipping Paul Minnick is involved in that crash as well too, and several other trucks trying to avoid the whole deal. But tough break for Kat Benson, who was running sixth. She gets turned and flipped over, and on the restart, on board Kat Batson's truck. So the crash happening on lap number 29 of this race here. So we're about to get set for a restart here, as the pace truck is about to come on to pit road. Matt Haas is your leader of the race here. Second is Matt McIntyre. So you got two Matts in the front two positions here. Third is William Brock. Fourth is Johnny Gardner. And fifth right now is Rob Evans. That's how they run right now as they come off turn number 4. The green flag flies. We're back underway here at Phoenix. Matt Haas coming off turn number 2. Has the lead here. Matt McIntyre second position. And see if I can get through one green flag run here, I hope, here on this track here. And we just completed one lap under green. It's a miracle. James Sykes is again the 74 truck is a lap down here as they come off the second turn here. Matt Haas has been the dominant truck so far. Johnny Gardner runs in now in third position as he's gotten by the 4 of Matt Haas, or I should say of William Brock. And here comes Gardner trying to close up on Matt McIntyre in the 52 truck. Kyle Matthews behind him in the 44. Down the low side goes Gardner trying to get by James Sykes in the 74 truck. That's the Mike Harmon truck that Sykes is driving. And how about one of Johnny's teammates here, Quentin Moore in the 6 truck. He is up in the top 5 now. That number 6 machine, that's that black unsponsored Chevrolet. Gardner up to second place now, and he's got Matthews to the inside. Here comes Kyle looking for second place. The number 44 and 29 Chevrolet. Come off the 4th turn. They'll have now 11 laps to go here at Phoenix International Raceway. Here comes Matt McIntyre to the low side for second place on Gardner. I should say Gardner and Matthews both are 3 wide now for that number 2 spot. William Brock looks to the low side looking for, I believe that's 5th position, I think. Yes, it is. And now Osborne moves more up the track here in the 10 truck here as he now moves up another spot. That's 6th place he just took. And here comes, in the meantime, Phil Parker begins to roll in at number 3 Chevrolet, and he's going to bring Keith Batson in the 88 with him. Batson, the points leader, looking to hold on to that championship lead coming into Five Flag Speedway in Pensacola, Florida, where they're next to the last stop on the tour. This series will be down to a 21 race series next season, by the way, to kind of stay in conjunction with the truck series, the real truck series, except it's going to be different trucks that will be running in this truck series, I should say. Now 3 wide here, Dylan Young following back here as he's now in the clutches of Nathan Hudson and Kev Shearer. Here comes number 19, Rob Evans. He's dropped back to the 12th position as Nathan Orman tries to go by for that spot here. And he's got another Nathan Hudson behind him in the 16 truck. Orman running 12th. Hudson, or I should say Evans is 13th. Hudson's now 14th now. As they come through turns number 3 and 4 right now. back to the leaders. Kyle Matthews has dropped back a bit now, too. And number 44 truck, as he's gotten passed by Quentin Moore and Joshua Osborne. And now here comes number 18, Matt Haas has been the dominant truck so far. He has led 40. He is now led another lap here. That is 40 laps he's led so far. He's led all but 2 laps, I should say. So we're at 41 laps. He's led 39 laps now in this race here. But Johnny Gardner is now trying to get past the 74 truck of James Sykes. When we're going to look at the intervals, this time there's the trucks out of the race: Cat Batson, Seth Cole, John Andrews, Val Moscow, and the 8 of Roberto Crown Jr. And it's 43 hundredths of a second between the front 2 trucks of Haas and Gardner. And the last thing I'm sure Haas wants to see right now is the yellow flag to fly. Actually, it could be beneficial too, because we're down to 4 to go this time by, and caution periods usually last 4 laps. Coming around the 38 truck of Scott Upton in that number 38 Ford. He's going to let the drivers race for it here. Gardner gets by him cleanly. Matt McIntyre behind him, and here comes Sykes in 74 truck. He went down to make it 3 wide. So he had 2 lap trucks outside of Quentin Moore. 3 laps to go. Does Gardner have anything for Matt Haas? Into the 3rd turn they come here. Matt Haas in the Safelite Autoglass Toyota, looking for his first victory of the season. Johnny Gardner looking for his first of the season as well, too. 2 laps to go. In the meantime, Keith Batson and Quentin Moore Keith Batson and William Brock, and Phil Parker trying to battle it out as well, too. Batson trying to push Parker by Brock in the number 4 machine. Meantime, the white flag's about to wave over Matt Haas. He's got 1 to go. Will it be him or Johnny Gardner in victory lane? And another 300s on that lap right there. That's not going to cut it here. Gardner needs to drive it in deep, obviously. 10-4. As they come to the start-finish line here, Gardner's got 1 last shot to do it. He comes through turns number 3 and 4. He's not going to be able to do it. Off the 4th turn, Matt Haas wins at Phoenix. And the yellow flag apparently flew on the final lap of the race here, and it was the 99 of Carson Gum that has crashed, apparently, looks like. We'll look back at what happened on the final lap of the race here as Matt Haas takes the checkered flag. Johnny Gardner comes home 2nd. Third ended up being Quentin Moore, then William Brock 5th. Or 3rd ended up being Matt McIntyre, then Quentin Moore 4th, and William Brock 5th. 6th will go to Phil Parker, 7th to Keith Batson, 8th to Joshua Osborne, 9th to Kyle Matthews, and 10th to Mitchell Collins. Here's a race to the checkered flag here. Coming to the white flag here. Carson Gunn got dumped by the 24 Nathan Ormond. Scott Upton and Ashlyn Boyd both got involved and caused a crash coming to the checkered flag. And oh my God, Laura Chung in the 51. A bad crash for her, and she slammed it in the 38 of Scott Upton, but Carson Gum was running in the 16th position when this all happened here. Far chase view. This is never live. Real time. Yep. Happening on the final lap of the race here at Phoenix International Raceway. But a big win nonetheless for Matt Haas, averaging 89.460 miles per hour, and the cautions flew for about, what was it, 5 or 6 times in this race, I think, too. So we gave you the top 10 of this race already here. The rest of the top 10 for you, the rest of the finishing order. 23 trucks finished this race, and all 23 of them, 30 trucks finished this race, and 23 of them finished on the lead lap. 11th will go to Nathan Hudson, 12th to Rob Evans, 13th will go to Keb Shearer, Stephen Colon 14th, 15th will go to Dylan Young, 16th to Diego Yepes, Nathan Orman 17th, 18th will go to Jacob Thibodeau, 19th to Brad Stover, 20th to Pedro Lucas, 21st Zachary Fitzwater, 22nd Jesse Turner, and Daniel Bouchard was the last lead lap finisher in 23rd position. Ashlyn Boyd, Laura Chung, and Carson Gunn, all three of them finished a lap down by virtue of that crash in the last lap there. Carson Gunn was 24th, Ashlyn Boyd 25th, Laura Chung 26th, 27th to James Sykes, Cole Deaver 28th, not what he wanted in this race here today. Paul Minnick 29th, and Scott Upton ends up 30th. Kat Batson second in the points out of the race in 31st position, thanks to that crash where she got involved in that lap truck between her and John Andrews. Seth Cole was 32nd, John Andrews 33rd, Vale Moscow 34th, and Roberto Crown Jr. was 35th. So that will do it here today at Phoenix International Raceway. Matt Haas dominates the day here today into his first victory of the season. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything in this channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos, we got whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, the main series on this channel here in the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. And also be sure to check that out. Be sure to check that series out for sure. And also be sure to check out our other two channels that does in our offline NNSCRA offline racing. That being channels Thrash Maniac 99, the man who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series, and also X8675309858X. That's Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. Here, so be sure to check out those two channels and give those two channels a subscribe as well. That's Thrash Maniac 99 and X8675309858X. So that will do it here today at Phoenix. For now, this is James Qualls, the production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Five Flags Speedway in Pensacola.